Everyone, what's going on? It's another video here from Locks, Keys, and More. I wanted to bring to you today the Pack-A-Punch. Okay, I found out some stuff trying to, purchase a new one. Well, which I did purchase a new one. Okay, I found out a lot of stuff that will be helpful to the beginner if you're not familiar with the Pack-A-Punch, or if you just simply want to gain more knowledge on it. So the Pack-A-Punch right here, check it out. Great machine to cut with. It's very well priced, okay, for what it does. Cuts quick, alright? I love the fact how quick it cuts, and it doesn't leave those little brass shavings, okay? Wayne Winton did a video on this, great video, I'm just adding a little bit to it. Okay, so Pack-A-Punch, okay, it looks like this. Something very important you need to know, you need to buy the 90T, okay? This right here is the 90T Pack-A-Punch. And the reason why I say that is because it comes with a very vital piece, right? That vital piece is the 90T punch and die. Alright, so the punch and die, this actually comes with it right there. Okay, you see that right there? The two little dots, two little black dots. Okay, that identifies the punch. Okay, and then right here, see my fingernails on it right there. You've got the die, and those are very important. Okay, those are very important when it comes to cutting keys by code, especially automotive. If you plan on doing anything automotive, that's very important. So this is the die. This is the punch right here. Okay, this is what the punch looks like. This is the die. Okay, they go. That's basically what they look like when they're functioning right there. Okay. But my point is that you need the 90T because it comes with the 90 die. Okay, this is actually the Schleg, but this is what you need from the 90T. The reason being is because if you're trying to cut interchangeable core, you can't, because the interchangeable core accessory kit only comes with the vise. Okay, which the vise is this. This is a vise. Okay, that's not the interchangeable core. This is for the Y157 key, but this is a vise right here. Okay, the interchangeable core set comes with this. It comes with the death knobs right here. It comes with 3 of these right here, and then it comes with the punch. This, okay, this is for interchangeable core right here. Okay, you can tell because it has the one black dot right there. That's how you can tell the different punches, because they have the different colored dots. Okay, but what it doesn't come with is this, the die. Okay, so that's very important. I wish I would have known that before I purchased the Pack-A-Punch. Actually, the first one I purchased was a quick set, and I ended up having to return that one because I didn't know that it didn't come with a 90-degree die. Okay, so I did a little bit of further investigation. I actually ended up calling A1, spoke to some of their experts, and they pretty much walked me through it. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was as far as calibration is concerned. Okay, 2 things you need to know. Number 1, you have to be deadly accurate when it comes to interchangeable core and Schleg keys. Okay, 2 most important things you're going to need for those types of keys. All right, key gauges. All right, interchangeable core key gauge, and this key gauge. This is the one that has a quick set Schleg. What is it? Master lock and Weiser on it. Okay, these 2 key gauges you're going to need. Very important because you need to be very accurate when it comes to cutting them. Okay, and the best way to do that is the way I did it. Well, the way I figured it out. So what you do is you take the top of the punch, right? I don't know if you can see that. Here, I'm going to use the knife as a pointing device, right? The top right there of the punch, okay? You see that? Top of the punch. And what you want to do is you want to line the top of the punch with the very top of the key, all right? The very top of the key. So essentially what's going to end up happening is that the number 0, okay? 0 is only you're only going to see 0 on quickset Schleg and interchangeable core. Okay, you're not going to see 0 on automotive keys. You're only going to see 1 and above, right? So when it comes to quickset Schleg and interchangeable core, you always want to take the top of the punch and make sure that the very top is scraping the very top of the keyway. Okay, that's how you start off. Okay, the next thing you do is you make sure you're in the one position and in the one cut. Okay, and then what you go ahead and do and just make the cut. Okay, and the first cut you get on the first space, you go ahead and you measure it. Okay, with the key gauge. Now this is a 2. This is a 2 cut right here. This key's already ready to be cut. This is a 2 cut, right? And this one right here is a 1 cut. And that I did with adjusting the Pack-A-Punch. So if you're trying to cut a 1 and it's not, you know, dead on the 1, you know you have to adjust accordingly. And then once you're well adjusted, then you can go ahead and cut. Okay. That's for that. And then for automotive, okay, for automotive it's a totally different story. Okay, I didn't know this until I cut my very first key, which was a I cut a Y157. It was for a Volvo truck, not the Volvo cars, but the Volvo big rigs, 18-wheeler. I cut a key for that one, and I kind of used the knowledge I had with adjusting for Schlage and interchangeable core. And so what I did was, since there's no 0, what I did was I took the, here I'll show you, you see the different heights right there? Okay, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what I did was I took the one cut, and I made sure that it scraped the very top of the keyway, right? Very top. So once I noticed that the 1 cut was scraping the top of the keyway, I figured that was the gauge from there. So then ended up, so I cut it by code, both sides, cut one side, took it out, flipped it over, cut the other side, and inserted the key. Worked like a charm. Okay, so I realized that when it comes to automotive key cutting, you don't have to be that accurate. All you have to simply do is scrape the top of the keyway with the number 1 cut, and that should be good from there. But when it comes to Schlage and interchangeable core, not really quickset, you need to be accurate, and you need to have a key gauge. Okay, one of the things that I used, especially for interchangeable core, was a control. Okay, you need a control. So what I used was this interchangeable core. It's already pinned. Okay, it's pinned to control. It's pinned to the user key. It works perfectly. Okay, this key right here is actually one of the keys that I cut with the interchangeable core accessory kit for the Pack-A-Punch, and it actually worked perfectly the first time, because what I did was I gauged the key, I adjusted it to the right height, I calibrated the Pack-A-Punch for it, and then the first cut, you know, the key worked like a charm, and it works. It works perfectly. It's almost as if I cut it with a regular key cutter, except this one I cut by code, so it was great. And then of course with Schlage, make sure you have a deadbolt, or in my case, the first thing I used was a regular Schlage deadbolt, and then I moved on to a Cal Royal. I cut a Cal Royal key, SC4, cut great, loved it. But that's pretty much it. Okay, if you have any detailed questions, okay, I'm not a Pack-A-Punch expert. I just simply came across some things, some important things when it came to starting off with the Pack-A-Punch. I'm relatively new to it too. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, but I did a little due diligence and found out a lot of very important details that I needed to know about it. I also called A1 and spoke to their Pack-A-Punch expert. Rodney is his name. He helped me out a bunch too. Had some questions for him, and he answered them. So if you're in the market for a Pack-A-Punch, okay, please do your due diligence, do some research. Okay, Pack-A-Punch right here, great machine. Make sure you know what you're buying. Make sure you know what you're gonna do. Okay, if you're gonna cut, if you're like me, you're cutting quickset, you're cutting Schlage, you're cutting interchangeable core, and you're doing automotive. Okay, get the 90T. Okay, this is the 90T. All right, the 90T punch and die. I believe it's Pack 3T is the model number. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Pack 3T. I personally got the value set. Okay, value set was great. It cuts cuts the majority of GM, Ford, and what is it? And Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge too. That to me was a great value. hence the term value set. But yeah, that's what I got right here. Great machine, and you know, like I said, if you're going to be cutting interchangeable core, you need the 90T die. Okay, different punches, but very same exact die. So to avoid any headaches, just get yourself the 90T Pack-A-Punch. Okay, automotive, and then you can change accordingly from there. You know, you don't have to go looking for the 90T punch and die individually like I had to. So just go ahead and do that. Okay, this should help. I'll do another video later on, get more detailed on how to determine different vices for different keys and stuff like that. That'll be in a later date. You know, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. Okay, I'll be glad to answer them to the best of my abilities. If not, I'll just refer you over to the guys from A1. You can get their number on the A1 website. It's demanda1.com, and the number's right there above on the homepage. You can call them and talk to the Pack-A-Punch specialist, and they'll be able to help you out with further details. If I can't help you out, you know, if I can't answer your questions. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you think. This has been Locks, Keys, and More out of El Paso, Texas. That's where we're located. Okay, you guys got anything else? Feel free to ask. Thanks for watching.